Are you one of them people that wants to put drugs to bed because you need to be there for your kids? Are you stuck in a dangerous situation where your kids are likely to get taken away from you because of your drug problems? Listen to this video now. Fighting for your kids in family court and previously had drug problems. So people have been asking me questions regarding my last post that I put about me taking custody of my son after, a lifelong battle with drug addiction. Now, what the courts are looking for, what social services are looking for, is you to be honest and you to be completely honest about your problems you've had, your problems you've got, and that you're dealing with them. Now, as much as, social services are frowned upon and, people don't like them, as far as I'm concerned, 9 times out of 10, they do a very good job. And, they're not there to take every single child away from every single parent for taking drugs. At the end of the day, if this was the case, there'd be no parents left with the kids. Now, I'm not here to start and tell people it's all right to take drugs. What I am here to say is, if you take drugs in moderation and it's not around your kids, in some cases, that might be okay. Now, this is not what happened for me. So for me, I went completely teetotal. Because I was such a heavy user with cocaine and alcohol, when I took the hair strand test on the first time, it still showed positive. But the levels in my hair were decreasing. Now, after the first time 3-4 years ago of me doing hair strand tests, I went back to being the same old person, getting off my head again. Because the court case is really fucking demanding. Anyway, on the second one, once again, the levels were coming down. Now, on the one more recent, this was the one that, social services stuck by and said, look, the levels are coming dramatically down. At this point, I was working for a drug rehabilitation centre where I was volunteering for other addicts, supporting them. And, this just all went in my favour. But what they're looking for and what a judge is looking for and what the family proceedings want to see is that you are putting your child first. So if you are taking drugs recreationally and it's not a problem where you're using every day or around your kids, be honest. Tell them that. Tell them that when you've got your free time, you go out and you take them. There's no point in denying things. There's no point in lying about it because they can see it in your hair. If you're an active user and you're taking drugs, they will see it. My advice to anybody and everybody that is fighting for custody of their kids is to completely take it all away. Stop using drugs, full fucking stop, just like I did. Take it all away from your system and give them tests fucking pure. When it comes round to it, I wish you all the best of luck. But my advice to everybody, if you want to... Now, I know everybody's situation is different, and I can't speak for everybody, but what I can say is that honesty is always the best policy in a family court of law because they'll find stuff out. Liaise with local drug companies that, you could drop in centres where you can go and get help and seek help. Be fucking proactive. Get things done. Attend Narcotics Anonymous meetings. Work a programme. Show them. Document paperwork to put forward where you are doing something to fight back against your problems. Don't just walk in and say, I don't take drugs. Because they will hair strand test you and they'll see that you do. And my question to anybody and everybody is if your kids mean that much to you, you will do everything in your power to try and change your life. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean to be a hypocrite because at times I kept falling back. I kept going back to what was keeping me away from my kid. But I am living proof we can change our life. My son now lives with me for the last 18 months. I was awarded custody back in December, which means it's just short of 6 months, 7 months of him living with me, with the full custody. But 18 months, he's been with me now. And, I was that user, that drug user that used to use cocaine every day of his life, that used to drink every day of his life. I've changed my life around for my child, for myself. And you can do it too, Love yourself, find fucking inner strength inside your own self and change your ways. You change your ways, you fall in love with yourself, you change your fucking whole perspective on life and your whole surroundings and everything what you might classify as fun. Now, you have to put it to the fucking side, mate. Because if you want to be a father or a mother, there's no more fucking acting the fucking idiot. It's your kids or it's the party life. It's your mates or your fucking kids' future. Which one do you want to take? Because I know which one I took. Don't get me wrong, I understand it's difficult. But these kids deserve it. Remember, they're innocent in all this. Pack it in. And for people, also asking me about legal advice, I'm only speaking from my personal situation and what I feel was necessary and benefited my personal case. I'm not going to go into any details about anything because I'm not here to do that. But I represented myself throughout the whole case. The other party had a barrister throughout the whole case. Just shows that, if you stick to your guns and you go in there and you speak the truth and whatever, you'll come out on the other end, and if it's just contact you're trying to get, you will succeed. But take fucking drugs a fucking way. And if you can't take drugs away, be fucking honest. Get help and start fucking fighting back against your problems. If you want any tips, you want any advice, and you want to fucking start changing your life around, I've got another video that will help you on a step-by-step way of how to start your recovery. What works for me and what might work for you, what should work for you. I've tried and tested this for over 20 fucking years. I first went into recovery when I was 16 years old. I'm now 30 fucking 7. I wish you all the best of luck, generally from the bottom of my heart. Remember, these kids don't fucking deserve it, man. Every kid deserves a mum and dad. So fucking put things to the side and get up and fucking fight. I wish you all the very best of luck. And just remember, everybody's situation's different. I'm only talking generalising the whole aspect of how I see it. So yeah, don't let anybody take anything to heart, and everybody's situation can be different, and everyone's got different struggles and whatnot. But yeah, good luck. Ta-ra, pack it in.